In this video, we are going to discuss how you can score better in your CS exams by using the legal maxims in your answers. Let's begin with the next legal maxim. So we will be dealing with the legal maxims along with its meaning, explanation and examples, language of origin and how you can use this maxim in your exam. Please download the Excel Academy app, which is the one-stop solution for all the company secretary students, which is available on the Google Play Store. The maxim that we have chosen for today is status quo. What does status quo mean? So it means that the existing status of things as on a given date. If you literally translate status quo, it means the state in which it existed on a particular date. That is, the things should remain as they were as on a particular date. Let's have a detailed explanation of the same. The status quo order may be issued by the judge. When will the judge issue such order? They are mainly to prevent any of the parties involved in a dispute from taking any action until the matter can be finally resolved. So there are chances that once the case or dispute has been filed before the court, the parties to the suit may take any action which is detrimental to the interest of the other party. So to prevent such actions of the parties, the judge will issue an order which is called as the status quo order, that is directing the parties to maintain the same status. Which existed when they filed the suit before the court. So a status quo order will preserve the existing situation, that is maintenance of the same situation, so that no party's position can be compromised or prejudiced until the matter has been finally resolved by the court. The maxim has its origin from Latin. Let's consider how you can use this maxim status quo in your exam. Let's consider labor law. So a status quo order in labor law may be issued to prevent the employer from firing an employee for filing a grievance, requiring that the employer should maintain the employee's current wages, hours of work and other terms and conditions of employment until the matter is legally resolved. During this time, the employer cannot retaliate against the employee by changing his schedule or cutting his hours of work or changing his pay rate. So if the employer is allowed to do such things, it would discourage the employee from filing any such valid grievances in the future. So what does this example say? It says that if the employee files any case against the employer with respect to any grievance that he is facing, then the employer is required to maintain the same status of the employee. He cannot change the status of the employee by cutting the wages, by cutting his working hours, or changing any other terms and conditions of his employment. This is mainly to ensure that the employee does not suffer for filing a complaint against the employer. So if the employer is allowed to make certain changes, then no further employee will be willing to file any complaints against the employers. So the status quo order will be issued by the court, which will prevent the employer from changing the status of the employee maybe with respect to wages, number of hours of working or any terms and condition until the court gives its final judgment. So the employer is obliged to maintain the same status of the employee before the employee filed the case. So the employee will have the same status as he had before he filed such a case against the employer. Let's move to the second example. This is with respect to the Transfer of Property Act. The court has ordered status quo and held that no party to the litigation can transfer the disputed property with the intention to affect the rights of the opposite party. So both the parties to the suit are required to maintain status quo. that is, no one can transfer, sell, or dispose of the property during the pendency of the suit. Why? So that they maintain the same status. Nothing new should be brought into the case once the case is filed. So when one party is prohibited from changing the status of the property when the case is filed with the intention to affect the right of the opposite party. So both the parties are required to maintain status quo and not change the status of the disputed property until the final judgment of the court has been issued. Let's move with example number 3, and that let's consider family law. If both the parents are claiming the primary physical custody of the child, the court is likely to issue a order of status quo until the issue of custody and child visitation has been resolved finally by the court. This means that the children are to continue living in with their familiar homes, continue attending their familiar schools, and continue their normal familiar life activities. So this is mainly to maintain normality in the child's life. So when the case has been filed, the court will order a status quo, that is, the children should continue living as they lived before the case for custody has been filed. Status quo in family law is often influencing the court's final order of custody, as it is often found that the best interest of children is always in maintaining normality in their life without bringing much changes. So in the welfare of the children, the court will order a status quo order where they will continue to live with their existing situations until the court gives the final order of the custody and visitation rights. So this is with respect to status quo, that is to maintain the state in which it existed or as on a particular date. So that is as on before filing a case. What is the situation? It should be maintained till the final judgment is given. So another example that you can consider is the international law and constitution of India. Currently, India has demanded that China maintains status quo in the Galwan Valley as it existed in the month of April. So this is the latest example for status quo. So it is maintaining the state in which it existed as on a particular date. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You can check for the other legal maxims in the description below. And yeah, please let us know in the comments box if you understood the legal maxim. See you in the next video with another legal maxim.